All right, here we go. Hola, hey Latinx gang, you're the best. Hey everybody. All right, this is great. We should do this all the time. This is fun. More Birkenstock tan lines. Discord is in the house. Show niece for serotonin. Let's see if I have any requests to participate. Not yet. Cool. I'm gonna let people show up, and I'm really glad everyone came back. Hey Tom. Tom's asking for the chords and capo positions for the tour eventually. Hey Katie. Hey Nels. Time to get rocking. Yeah, let's rock. Everyone wants to hear Wonderwall for some reason. I'm gonna look for the requests. I feel like maybe Post Malone will show up in this and request to be in it, but if he doesn't, that's okay. I don't know. But I would really like to learn how to play circles on the guitar. I think it's like... Dun, dun, dun. Right? Dun, 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 dun. Great melody. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people are here. So I'm going to start with these tutorials now. Sorry to keep checking this thing. If anything happens, it says my microphone is echoey. Does it sound okay to you? Let me know if it sounds... I feel like I have to wait like 10 or 15 seconds for a reply to what I'm saying. So that's a little awkward. It sounds okay? Okay, cool. I'm going to move forward with this. So, yesterday a lot of people were wanting to learn how to play I'm Not My Season off the new album. So, it's a simple song to play, so I'm going to start with that one. And then I'm going to do Kept Woman off Crack Up. And both of these songs are pretty simple, but they're both in standard tuning. So, we're going to start with I'm Not My Season. And I'm going to play it without the capo, so you can't play along, but it's very simple. And here we go. Okay, so I'm Not My Season, very easy, except for the bridge has a couple weird chords, but that's part of what makes it cool. And here we go. So it's just C, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. Wow, the people's chord. And I'm in the drop, I'm down a whole step like yesterday, so that's actually a B flat, but I'm just going to call it a C. So here we go. C. Wow, what a genius! So original. Okay, so we got a C chord, blood of my blood, and then an E minor. So we're going up, 2 whole steps to the 3 chord. Skin of my skin. Standard tuning. Blood of my blood, skin of my skin. You can make it a 7th chord if you want. 0, 2, 2, 0, 3, 0. So from C, blood of my blood, skin of my skin. G, you're in Rondelay, water aching. F, I wanna face, G again, the condition you're F in. The old wrenches hardly turn me. C, C, F, C. So that all together. Blood of my blood, skin of my skin. You're in Rondelay, water aching. I wanna face the condition you're in. Okay, actually it doesn't go to F there, it goes to D minor on condition you're in. But it's similar, it's just it's the relative minor. to loose the old wrenches hardly turn me. So that's the verse. Wow. 1, 1, 1, 3 minor, 5, 4, 5, 2 minor, 1, 4, 1. And I'll interject, put my face in the frame here to tell you that this song actually started as kind of a Buddy Holly type song. Because if you play it fast, it's just, man, I love Tom giving notes on the, Tom's the best. If you play this song fast, this is just a straight up Buddy Holly song. Blood in my blood, skin in my skin, you're in underlay, water aching. So it started as kind of a Buddy Holly jam, and then I wanted it to sound like a Buddy Holly song, slowed down 300%, kind of a chopped and screwed Buddy Holly song, but it just sounds like a nice folk song. Okay, so let's keep going with this. Can catch the same progression on the next verse. Catch a thrown line tied around the knee. Circle once about, please allow me. I feel the pall coming off of our cheeks. We're weak, but a leaf is turning. Alright, so from there, we're going to go into the bridge, and the chords get a little more complicated. So we got an F major 7. I move lightly in the dawn. So then we get a bunch of 7th chords there. So we're going F major 7. I move to A minor 7. Westerlies are here, sick. F major 7. I move A minor 7. C7. Lightly in the dawn. E minor 7. Try to lightly ever on the lead. And then D minor. And then a little D major shift to go into the chorus. Though I F major 7. Summer light C. On you, G. Lilting melody that, when performed with too much gusto, turns into a Broadway charade. Oh, too much. Had to dial it down. So that's I like summer light on you. If we ride a winter-long wind. So just super simple. And I'm not the season I'm in. Kind of letting the 7th ring there. So that's kind of the whole song. Super simple chorus. C, F major 7, C, G, C, G, F, do, F, F, C, G, C, G, F. Wow. So that's the vibe for that song. And I'm going to go over those bridge chords again just so you have it. I move lightly in the dawn. Try to lightly ever on the lead. So again, that is, I'm going to do Memphis. So that is F sharp major 7, A minor 7, C7, E minor 7, F major 7, A minor 7, C7, E minor 7, D minor, and then a major into the chorus. Okay, so that's everything. That is how I played it on the album. On one of the guitars, on the electric guitar, I did play it using as a C shape. Tim asked that. On another guitar, I played it using as if it's an A shape. So that's just blood of my blood, skin of my skin, which is even more Buddy Holly. You're in Rondelay, water aching. I wanna face the condition you're in. The old wrenches hardly turn me. Okay. So, but just demonstrated the chords in C shape because it's quite easy like that. You can do it A as well. But there's something nice, someone asked me to talk about melody writing in these as well. And there's something in the melody here that I think is, part of what makes it nice is putting extensions of the chords in the vocal melody instead of, adding some richness there. So you would have blood of my blood. I'm just singing singing the root note there. Skin of. So when I sing skin of, the chord is going to the 3 minor, but the note that the note that the vocal is on, it remains on the 1, but the 1, the 1 isn't in that chord, and then the vocal slides from the 1 to the 2, and the 2 is actually in the 7th of that chord, of that 3 chord. So even though I lost my train of thought. Okay, so the vocal melody, blood of my blood, skin. So I'm singing a dissonant. I'm still singing the root, but it's dissonant with this chord. And then when it ascends to a whole step up, skin of, I'm singing a 7th that isn't in the chord that I'm playing. So I'm adding color to the chords with the vocal, and that's adding. I guess you'd call it a common tone or something, or maybe not a common tone. Blood of my blood, skin of mine. But the vocal is making that chord richer and nicer, and staying on the 1 tone makes it more interesting. Whatever. That's one thing about melody writing. You can think about, just extensions. So many of those stroke songs, Julian's singing these great extensions over the top of these simple chord progressions. And then a song like A Long Way Past the Past, more than I had in mind. So, more than I had in mind. So, it's simple, but I'm singing a note that's in the root chord when the chord changes to the 4th. So it's more than I had in mind. So you're getting color out of the vocal. Okay. That's one weird, that's super simple information, but I don't know what else I don't know. That's what I do for a living, and just deal with it. I'm going to check my requests. Okay. Okay, so the next one I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to talk about Kept Woman on the Crack Up album. So, like some of the stuff we were doing yesterday, where like yesterday we were playing Featherweight. This is similar to that, where you're using a lot of the open strings and letting them ring out, so that they're having notes droning in the open strings is a nice way, to have some movement, or to I don't know, just you can be fretting, positions, but there are these other droning colors that are, adding something and something constant that you're playing against, and you're picking against. So in featherweight, it was like, like that. And in Kept Woman off of Crack Up, it's similar, but it's not in A minor shape. Still in standard tuning. It's around a D minor shape, as if you're barring a D minor, right? D minor. Wow, so dark. And yes, I am tuned down a whole step on this guitar. I'm just demonstrating the chord shapes. I'm not expecting anyone to play along right now, but if hopefully you know enough about the guitar that this stuff makes sense. Okay. So for Kept Woman from Crack Up, we're starting on a D minor shape, but we're going to remove some of our. We're not going to do the full bar. We're going to remove. We're going to make the chords so that some of the notes, some of the open strings can still ring out. So we're going to fret it like this: 0, 5, 7, 0, 6, 0, 0, 5, 7, 0, 6, 0. So between those high strings, the Crack Up album. Between those two strings, the B and the E string, there's this dissonance. So we're not always going to play the E string, but it's in there for color. So do you see that? 5, 7, 0, 0, 5, 7, 0, 6, 0. Nice. Okay. So the picking pattern for this is just like this. So let me show you one other thing. So these two notes. Do you see how that's actually like between the open strings and the fretted ones? It's kind of like you're doing that, but it's with the open strings. So there's this dissonance ringing out, but you're still getting, this resonance. So we're going to take advantage of that when we play this song. And the picking pattern, you're just going from the A string, boom, to the D string, to the G string, so you just keep going like that. And so you have that second that's ringing out. So you have one droning thing, okay? So I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 on that. And then on the 3, you can add the other fingers to kind of pluck it like that. But you're not going to hit the E string except every once in a while, because that's going to be dissonant. Why are we getting the bonks? Can someone explain the bonks? Is this horny jail or something? But I don't understand why. Why the bonks? Are you bonking me? What did I do to deserve the bonk? Okay. Anyway, okay, I'm going to keep demonstrating this and stop paying attention to you. So, see? So it's got that nice kind of harpy sound. And so then you can kind of play around with how you're picking it, just using this one shape. Then the next shape is just taking that same shape, and you're lost in a shadow there. Set that same shape that you're making with your fingers, just move that shape up a whole step. Cinder and smoke hanging in the air. And then you can play the open E string, because now you're kind of making an E minor chord. And you're lost in a shadow there. Cinder and smoke So then the chord gets a little harder to fret. It's kind of like you're making a C chord, but barring at the 5th fret. Kind of like that, but you're leaving the high E open. So it's like, oh man, how do I state? 8, 7, 5, 6, 0. 8, 7, 5, 6, 0. Kind of like a 4 chord, or a C chord, okay? So that's the next chord. Weird kind of shape. And then the next chord after that is 7, 5, 7, 0, 0. So it goes from this kind of C chord to a 7, 5, 7, 0, 0. Okay? So I'll show you how that connects. And you're lost in a shadow there, cinder and smoke hanging in the air. Oh, and I know you'll be bolder than me. So right there you're going to go to like an F major 7, but you're going to take these 2 fingers off. So you're not going to fret the G or the B string, but you're going to add them. So, oh, and I know you'll be bolder than me. I was high. So that's kind of a jazz chord. You know, just think of it like it's a D minor, a fretted D minor, but with the bass on the 6th, the 6th fret of the E string. I was high, I was unaware. Then walk it down to the 5, and then back. Okay. God above saw ever in mind. Blue and white irises in a line. Under your nameless shame I left you in frame, and you rose to be ossified as a rose of the ocean side. That's the next weird chord. Wasn't making it easy on myself. 5, X, 4, 5, 3, 0. Kind of some kind of 7th. Too long till the light of the morning. And then a G sus. F major 7. B flat. F major, F. And then back to the D. So, when I know you'll be bolder than me. I was high, I was unaware. As a rose of the ocean side. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Too long swinging the knife. All will wash over you in a night so unending. Da-na-da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So that is the majority of the stuff for Kept Woman. You know, you're just making this D minor, that you're kind of doing this repetitive pluck, you're letting the open string ring out, kind of creating this second drone, a close harmony drone. Okay. And then there are some weird chords there. This weird C, as if you're buying a C, it's the 5th fret. This 7, 5, 7, 0, 0. This F major 7 with these 2 fingers off, you know, put them back on. And then this D minor with a 6 on the bass. As a rose. Richard Gere's behind me? Jesus Christ. Of the ocean side. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing down a whole step. Okay. I didn't make these chords up. I mean, I did. Some of them I did. Look around, I see nothing worth keeping. I remember it like it was yesterday. I can still see the sun on my face. I can feel the light through the waves. Look around, I see nothing worth keeping. Oh wait, that's not white lace, that's some other thing. I can run to the light of the time. Can I sit on the lake in a wasteland bed? Okay. White lace, regretfully. I wonder, can I get into a tuning for that? Oh, I'm in the tuning. Yeah, I can do that. Hiding your face as if white lace. Hiding your face as if you're a starving cat. Super simple. So that's just open tuning, open C major. And then 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. And then 0, 4, 4, 3, 0, 0. I think that's it. You know, as if you're playing an E major chord and just sliding it around because you're in this open C major tuning. White lace, hiding your face as if da-da-da-da-da. Make fade through the bouquet. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Just kind of that vibe. I need to work it out again. I'll figure that one out, maybe, and do a fuller demonstration of it. But this means that I can be in the tuning to demonstrate Bedouin Dress from Helplessness Blues. That one was for Marv. Okay, so Bedouin Dress is, I did Sunblind yesterday if you want to look at that video. Bedouin Dress is like this. You're going to be in an open tuning again, just open major. If the, you know, C, G, C, E, G, C. Open major triad. Okay? And you're gonna, the shape that you're gonna be in is, you know, with kind of 2 fingers like this. The first shape you're gonna be in for Bedouin Dress is like this. 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 0. Okay? And you're going to be doing a hammer-on with your middle finger, if that's how you're fretting it, on the A string, let's call it, okay? And you're going to be moving around on the A string with this finger as you're doing this picking pattern. Boom, bum, 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 bum. And that's going D, D, C, 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 G, C. So while you're doing that, okay? If to borrow is to take and not return, and then you're moving down a half step with that finger doing the pedal. See? If to borrow is to take and not return. And then you're doing a slightly different shape. It's going to be like this, 0, 4, 0, 1. So you're going to hammer on. I have borrowed all my lonesome life. And then you're on 0, 5, 0, 5. And then you kind of go back there. And I can't get through. The borrower's debt is the only regret of my youth. Getting a lot of Nick Drake comparisons here. That's one of the reasons that it was done on 12-string guitar on the recording, so that it wouldn't sound so much like Nick Drake. But that's how you do that riff. And that's the kind of the majority of the song for the most part. And is there anything else anyone wants to see a demonstration of? I'm not ignoring the gang, Floor and the others. Okay, so I'm just waiting for some chat room feedback that can catch up with the question that I asked. Oh, Montezuma is actually in this tuning too. So this is interesting again. Not that interesting, but so on that song, kind of like what was it yesterday? Oh, for Thymia, we were in this open tuning, but we weren't in that key. We were in a different key. Okay, so I'm going to show you how Montezuma is played on that album. Okay, on the album it's capo 3, drop D, D major tuning, D A D F sharp A D, B F sharp B D, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Montezuma. So we're in this open tuning that is, you can just call it D, A, D, F sharp, B, D. So it's kind of an open 6th chord. Kind of Animal Collective vibes. Sung tongs. Little tropical, kind of vibey. D, A, D, F sharp, B, D. Okay? So that is the tuning that Montezuma is in, but that's not the root. The root is here on the 5th string, the 2nd lowest string, and we're making this chord that is kind of like a D chord but played in the position of A. So it's like 0, 0, 2, 3, 2, 0. So, see, when we pick it like that, we're kind of in a, You know, it's just a major chord, but this voicing is different, and it'll let us do a couple different things. Okay, so then the open. So now I am older, right? So now I am older. So then the open chord, the open becomes the 4 of that key, and this is the 5. See? So you have an open tuning, but it's not on it's not the tonic, you know? So that's one thing. So you would go, so now I am older. And then you would do a walk up. And then the chord is X 4 and then 4 0 0 0 0. So now I am older than my sorry, I said that wrong. It's 4 2 2 2 2. So now I am older than my mother and father. And then the chord is X 5 and then all the rest open. And then back to the previous chord. When they had their daughter, and then it's 2 and all the other strings open. Now what does that say about me? And then you're barring across the 2 to the 0. And then you add in a 7th if you want. So how could I dream of such a selfless and true love? Could I wash my hands up just looking out for me? And then there's a walk down. So you're going to do a walk down from 5 on the let's call it the G string or the A string. Oh man, man, what I used to be. Oh man, oh my, oh me. Oh man, what I used to be. Oh man, oh my, oh me. You see? In dearth or in excess, both the slave and the empress will return to the dirt, I guess, naked as when they came. I wonder if I'll see any faces above me, or just cracks in the ceiling, nobody else to blame. Then that walk down again. Oh man, what I used to be. Oh man, oh my, oh me. Oh man, what I used to be. Oh man, oh my, oh me. And then ooh. So that chord is like a beat, you know. Gold teeth and gold jewelry, every piece of your dowry, throw them into the tomb with me, bury them with my name. So that is how you play that song correctly as it's recorded. We didn't really ever do it that way live, just because it's hard to get in and out of that. It was wherever the song was positioned, just was hard to get in and out of that tuning or something. Just easier to do it in standard. But it's nice in this. That's how you get that. And then it's nice to have the when you use an open tuning, but you don't have the you don't use the tuning that as the tonic, that it opens up some interesting fretting and fretting possibilities, because the droning strings will be droning on the 4 chord or something, like in this song. That's kind of like. So that's one thing that's cool. The tuning is just let's just say that it's D, A, D, F sharp, B, D. Okay. Someone you admire, we can do that later, but it's that's in C, G, C, G, C, C, and it's just too hard to get the guitar into that tuning to demonstrate. Okay, so I'm going to ask again if there's anything anyone would want to see demonstrated. Okay, planes is in the same thing, same tuning. That's actually the same tuning, yeah. I should have known one day you would come. All of us walk so blind in the sun. So this is the same tuning as Montezuma. Kind of doing a picking thing where my pocket tee is from Mollusk Surf Shop. When you first wash them, they look great. Unfortunately, this amount of V is a little bit meat packing district for me, because this is 2 days in. And I'm not trying to show this much collarbone. I think ideally, I don't know, here or something. Okay, anyway. I'm just trying to respond to some of these comments that are coming in. Bitter dancer, ever turning. Okay. Okay, so that you can stay in that same tuning if you wanted to play the planes. Any other requests? Do you guys want to hear some piano stuff? Piano? Any other guitar things before I go to piano for the last 15 minutes? While I wait for responses to this. Young man's game is the skipper on shore. But on purpose. Okay, I'm going to move to the piano. But, okay. Okay, I was not able to figure out how to do this. I don't know how to hold the phone and demonstrate the piano with 2 hands. So I'm gonna do the best I can. Okay, so here is the piano. Okay. I'm gonna show the shore piano stuff is very, very simple. Okay. You're in the key of C, the people's key. This album is for, that's the vibe. There's no stink of prestige on this music. So we're in the key of C, but we're gonna be playing this kind of Debussy-esque chord thing. And I'm gonna finger it wrong, but you know, it's here. So it's F, A, D. So you're gonna keep that shape where you have a third and a fourth. And you're gonna have a moving parallel fourth. So let's just have this ring out, the C. So that's how it is. So then it's simple, you know. Kin of my kin, I rely on you. As a shore I ever seem to sail to. And I know old heavinesses shake you. So I'm gonna switch arms because my arm is tired. I wonder if I can, yeah, I can still do this, it's easy. Maybe I stayed a little long, could be. I needed shade, sand on my feet. And it's some new ailment is in me. Can't divide what's memory and what's dream. Afraid of the empty, but too safe on the shore. So the voicings obviously are different, but the main piano voicings, there's a bunch of textural ones, and then keeping that same fourth. It's a little cheap. I don't think any pianist is that impressed right now, but gets the job done. And then it's, and before I forget me, then there's an E major chord there. And then I want to record. And then while I see it all, you're gonna stay on the C chord, but then you're doing a flat 7 at that B flat. While I see it all, then walk down the B7 to A, and then you're at G in the bass and C. Oh, my arms. And then you resolve that C to the G in that kind of, that inversion voicing. While I see it all, and then the chords are, I don't know if I can actually do this. So then it's an A minor, so you're on 6. In the bass, you're gonna have an E. I remember walking shoulders, I was speaking. And then you're just moving the bass up to an F. I remember to make it an F major 7. I remember meeting Clementine and weeping. E minor 7. I remember crying, I remember you after a word of burning. I remember fight for burning. I remember hoping I'd remember nothing. Now I only hope I'm holding on to something. Now the quarter moon is out. Now the quarter moon is out. So that's all the piano stuff for sure. And then you close the lid at the end. Oh, the camera's mirrored for this? Damn. Okay, maybe I can turn the camera around. Does that work? That's so much better. Why didn't I do it that way? Oh, man. Okay, What was the other song people wanted to hear on piano? Can someone... Oh, I guess we discovered... Here's a little... here's a funny... So that's... I guess that's the Chad motif, right? Or would it be... Which one's the Chad motif? Like the Bach motif. Oh, On Another Ocean... same vibe, actually. This is... I'm revealing what a terrible... dilettante piano player I am for On Another Ocean on piano. That same third with a fourth, but on D now, so it's in D Dorian instead of the other modes that are reinforced. The rest of it, I don't remember it. That song is incredibly hard to play. There's something else that I was going to play on... I'm just reading the comments here. I need another idea. Maestranza? Oh, I was going to play Memphis, that's right. Okay, let's do that. Let's do the Memphis song. Back on guitar. Before we have to go. So for Memphis, this is a different thing. Okay, so I Should See Memphis from Crack Up. So this tuning is a minor tuning, okay? So this is another thing. The sound is muffled. Why is the sound bad? The sound is bad? Okay. The mic is muffled, which is weird because it's just on this. Right? Isn't it? It's how it was before. Sorry, this is... Sound is muffled, man. Is that better? I put the phone in a can. Is this better? That's better? Can you still hear me? Sounds fine? That's weird. Maybe I'll take my case off? No, but... What? I can't react to this stuff in real time because it's... Okay. So, for Memphis, we're in a minor tuning now. So it's D, A, D, F, F, A, D, Dad Fad. So just a straight minor tuning, okay? Okay. So this tuning is cool because it's a minor tuning, but you don't have to play, but it's a major key song. So this is, these minor variations in tunings to key relationships sometimes make, for an interesting or slightly unique sound in a genre that is, overpopulated or whatever. You got to find these little micro things. Okay, so for Memphis, we're in this tuning here, but we're playing it as if it's major. So we're fretting just 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. But the first chord we're going to play, you can also fret that major as 0, 0, 4, 4, 0, 0. And so if you fret it like that, you can move it down to the 2. See? Endless vacation. Then this chord, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 5. Endless vacation. You can add these two fingers onto the third and fourth strings like this, boom ba ba boom ba ba, to make this kind of suspension chord. Ba da ba da ba da. Endless vacation. 0, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0. Felt like perdition. 0, 0, 4, 4, 0, 0. Simple right woman. So that is 0, 5, 5, 4, 3, 0. So kind of like an E, if E major, like a major bar chord, kind of in major in standard tuning, and then you can move these two down. So endless vacation felt like perdition. Simple right woman. Stood at attention. Ooh. Pacing the basement like ashes in Rome. Or in Kinshasa. Just let me at him. glasses like appomattox. I've got my teeth in it. I won't let go. But I gave you no option. So that chord, 3 3 3 4 0 0. Illusion of choosing 2 2 2 3 2 2. But if you wouldn't stop them, 0 9 0 7 0 0. If illusion of choosing, but if you wouldn't stop them, oh, then you just hate losing. You're gonna add those 2 fingers. I miss the highway. I should see Memphis. She sees it my way. Her and Osiris to the 3. Okay, that's how you play that song. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense to some people. And I'm going to do one more thing, which is this. Okay, so remember in Kept Woman, we were doing that thing where we're letting the strings ring out, and then we're going to stay in this minor tuning, this D A D F A D. Okay, but we're going to do it like this. So this is the first chord, 0 0 3 0 3 0. Okay, think about that, and then play the 2 strings beneath. And then take your fingers off and play the open of these 2 strings. And then play 0 2 0 2 0 0. So, and then pluck up, all the way up with these 2, the plucking 2 strings with a string between them. After the band had played, you kissed my cheek, and you told me to meet you there later. So I walked through the university and auditioned your new friend, the painter. Walk for a while, walk for a while. Then I So I told you we're through. I made up some excuse, 'cause I just wanted to. Said first, sometimes when I light a cigarette, I think about the first time that I met you. After the show in the dirt-colored snow, you offered me one and I let you. So that's some stuff on how to play I Let You. In that dad fad tuning. Look around, I remember it like it was yesterday. I can still feel the sun on my face. I can see the light through the trees. Wide an ocean, wide on to nothing. Can the scent of... Oh, what was that other thing? There was another one from that. I guess that became... I'm trying to think of what else to do. Okay, any other ideas? Everybody? I guess we've been going kind of long. Any other requests? I'll do one more thing. Some of those aren't really that complicated. Going to the Sun Road. Okay, so going to the Sun Road we can do in this D, A, D, F sharp, A, D tuning. And I can show you the voicings for how you would play it if you were to play it on guitar. Okay, so I'll show you the chords. This is kind of just for the chorus, because the verse for Going to the Sun Road is just like this. Due west, 0, 0, 0, 3, 4, 4. Due west at a blind day's end, flying pavement underfoot. And then down to 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 2. Some horizon eyeing me up, often does, right at dusk. Often known it wore that look. So the verse is pretty simple. And for the chorus, I'll show you how I originally intended to record this song. And I've known it one too many times, and the thought of flight for water wider. Now those passing dotted lines, going on and on, just shake my sleep all night. So I'll show you that again. And so the chords for the chorus are 0, 14, 12, 13, 0, 0. So, and you would pick the bottom two strings while doing an arpeggio of this shape you're making, this 14, 12, 13 shape, right? So you would do it like this, like. And then the next chord is 12, 11, 12. Still with those same two ringing notes. Then 12, 11, 10. And then 10, 9, 10. Same thing. 10, 9, 8. And then 9, 9, 8. And then 9, 9, 7. And then you can just repeat it or you can go, which is like 12x, 9, 0, don't play that string, 10, open, and then 11x, 11, open, 12, open, and then bar straight across at 9, down to 7, 5, and then to 10. Wait, am I reading this all completely wrong? No, 8, yeah, 10, open. If I want to, I'll arrive at peace. I know I decide what I remember. If this ever mended me, all the on and on just shakes my sleep all night. Could be now I'm losing my fight. And the riff in that song, so hopefully that is something. The riff in that song is like, to west out of blind days and flying pavement underfoot. Some horizon eyeing me up, often does right at dusk, often known it wore that look. And I've known it one too many times, and the thought of flight for water wider. Now thou's passing dotted lines, going on and on, just shake my sleep all night. Maybe I'm finally losing my fight. La strada del sole cammino di studio, pasno pescadora, cammino del sol capirà. Tim's part, I don't know it as well. La strada del sole Okay, well that's as good a place to end it as any. Thank you all so much for watching this video and the one yesterday. Maybe I'll do this again sometime. And someone's asking what song that was. It was Going to the Sun Road. But the original guitar version. So hopefully, some of those things answer some questions if anyone was curious about how some of those songs were recorded and what tunings and blah, blah, blah. And this was very fun, so thank you so much. And at 9 o'clock, I'm going to be doing an interview with Anthony Fantano over at his Twitch page. So that's in like an hour and 45. So if you guys want to watch that should be fun. Because I have a lot to talk about with him, and I'm gonna get into it. And he has some explaining to do. Just kidding. It's all good. Sweet. Thank you guys so much. Bye. I'm waiting for it to say. Okay, bye. Thank you guys.